Hey, good morning, YouTube. My name is Kenny. Thank you for checking out the channel. Today's video is going to be all about our 1985 FL350. We're going to be going over a few things, fixing a few things that I see initially, and then just slowly working this machine towards something better. It is going to look rough in the beginning. I am just trying basically to get it running for now so that my kids and we can enjoy it as we work on other things. But once we get down to this, it will be powder coated and refreshed. It is going to be a resto mod, so I am not going over the top trying to make it like, like it was 30 something years ago. Well, 85, that's when I was born, so about 37 years ago. So it is going to be different. We are going to do a few things today in this video, do a little bit of welding on it. Basically, there's some holes in the cage that I really don't know where come from, and go from there. Now, as I've stated, I'm not a professional at what I'm doing, but I am just trying to fix a couple things. We are going to probably send this off and get it powder coated. At least it's going to be painted, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the powder coating. So as you see, I'm not sure what they did here with these screw holes. Maybe it had some kind of like shield there or some plexiglass or something, but I did weld the holes up here. And as you see, going around, and those will look absolutely great, but we're going to go ahead and get a few more done. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see about those little ones and what we're going to do with those big ones. And we have 2 of them on the back here on each side. And those 2 on the back actually came from the brake lights. So we're going to go ahead and just start getting some welding done. All right, so we're going to get this hole done, this hole done. Eventually we'll get the lower 2. I'm not going to go all crazy with my safety stuff, so do this at your own risk. Don't wear what I'm wearing. But I'm just going to plug these up and, hopefully they grind down well and it looks good just like the other side did. All right, so it didn't take too long. Actually, about like a minute. So I did get all of them done, maybe 3 minutes. I won't lie about that. So about 3 minutes, we got all the welds done, and I'm just gonna let you all see what they look like. It is just a regular Tractor Supply welder, nothing crazy. So there is slag on them. It is flux core wire. So hopefully once I grind them all down and clean them up, we'll see what they look like. But first, I'm gonna give you a shot of what they look like, and then I'm gonna show you all how good of a grinder I am. All right. Welds, just plugs, nothing crazy. The same things up here. Now I did use that fiberglass cloth to protect and keep any spatter and that slag from going anywhere. So we're just gonna go ahead and start grinding on these and seeing what happens. All right, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and use my file. I'm gonna see how it's gonna work. So I did do the top welder right here. As you see, super smooth. Exactly what I'm shooting for. And then we're going to go down for the second one here, and I'm going to just go ahead and sand this one. We'll file it. All right, so we have that little divot right there. I could just put a little bit more weld in there, but that's just so letting you all see what it's going to be looking like. Okay, so you saw the little bit of welding that we did. These areas did turn out really good. As you see, they already have a little bit of surface rust, but they're super smooth and they're going to turn out great when we get this all done. So I'm not really sure what they had here were these like little brake lights that I had took off that are in the trash now. Yeah, so they were these brake lights right here were there. My plan is to actually put in a functional reverse light bar, single row, and then I'm going to do some kind of LED red light bar as well for the brake system. So it is actually going to be all LEDs. I usually use that, and this halogen stuff is like old technology. And as well as up here, we had those holes that are up there that I did use the sander and sand those down, but these are right here. These are some, I don't know where they came from, but Pretty sure same thing. I won't be using these either. The bars look really good. Now I did use my sander over here, and as you see, if you can go around, you can feel it, a little bit of a flat spot right there. It's not horrible, but that's why I decided not to go that route. And yes, I did get a little overspray on there. I don't really care about that because all that'll be cleaned up easily with some acetone. I could technically put a little bit of paint on these as well, like I did over here, which I might. These headlights are also, I don't know if these were OEM or stock or whatever, but they're going to be gone. We're going to get a light bar for whatever distance and however that's going to fit in there the best. So the light bar will be roughly, I don't know, 14 inches or something like that. We're just going to do a single row. But yeah, this is rough. We'll figure out we got a whole bunch of work ahead of us. And like I said, it's going to take some time, and I'm completely aware of that, but I'm not super stressed. So soon, the next thing that I'm going to be doing is actually looking for my goodness, nosies. You can't. What, Oakley? I mean, can you? Got one here staring. The other one there staring. I mean, they want to get into footage as well. But what we are going to be looking for is an actual FL350 repair manual. I need to be able to go through my wiring and check everything out. You know, continuity is fine. There are a couple things that I can test, make sure my starter and things work. But this motor has plenty of compression, so I'm happy with that. Well, let's pull it a few times. So we got our handle here, and it's got, plenty of compression. You can just, plenty. But I'm not really sure about spark and all that. So, well, I know I don't have any spark because, the key on, none of that stuff really works. So we'll figure that out here in a bit. So just to make sure I know what I'm talking about before I keep on going, I'm gonna go ahead and get the spark plug out. We'll set it up there and see. So we have the run on. We have the key on. Not sure if there's anything else we need to turn on, but I'm going to pull it and just see if we get anything there. No. Yep. Yeah, we got spark, so we'll see. Spray a little bit of starting fluid in there and see what happens. All right, so I got a little bit of some juice on me. It did hit. So I'm going to spray a little starting fluid back here just to see if it's going to fire, and, hell, we might luck out. So no luck with the pull start. I mean, I do have spark, it has tons of compression, so it has to be a fuel issue. So what we're gonna do, we just went ahead and take the carb off, take a look at that, see what it looks like on the inside. So carb's off, just screws out. It was pretty simple. Let's go ahead and mess with the carb. All right, so I took the bowl off, and look at that. It's gross. That in there. We have this. Looks like that one back there in the back, as you see, isn't moving, so Pretty sure that's stuck, or does it supposed to move? We'll figure that out. So I know some of the old ones, they have like that whole, yeah, that whole thing should move, but I'm not sure if it's not moving because upside down. Let's take it apart. All right, so overall, we have it looking really good, cleaned out there. We're going to replace all the lines and things at some point, but you can see, let's see if we see some light. You see the light, there we go. Pilot jet's open, main jet is open. We cleaned everything and we got that part from sticking in there. It's down. We just used some brake part cleaner and some carb cleaner and some compressed air, as well as a brass wire brush, and cleaned everything up. The bowl itself looks a lot better than what it did. It's not new, but it's a lot better. So we're going to get this back together real quick and get it back into our machine. All right, everyone, so that's going to conclude the video right quick. You do see we got some rain, so that kind of slowed everything down. But when it comes down to the FL350, we did find out we have compression. I don't know what it actually is. I don't have a, well, I do have a compression tester. I didn't run it, but you saw me pulling it. So it definitely has compression. But just to be safe, I am going to take that top end off, take the head off, just to take a look to see what I'm working at with in there. That's always a good rule of thumb with these kind of things. Carburetor, we did get it out and cleaned up, and I do have spark, but when I hit it with the starting fluid, I didn't get it to fire. So we're going to be checking those things out in the next video. At least I know I have spark, so that's good. I did get to print out a manual, so that's always a plus. But in the next video, we're going to get a couple of these things looked at, a couple of these things worked on, and hopefully really, really soon I can get this thing just to start or to fire. If I get it to fire, I'll be super happy with that. But if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. As I stated, in the future, what we're going to be doing is taking the top end off, so you all can take a look at that. Check the wiring out, make sure we got good continuity, and then hopefully in that video, I'll be able to get it to at least fire. If you want to see other projects that we're working on, here is a 92 Banshee, as well as the first video from the FL350.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take